We should be live any second. Are we live? Hey, Vanessa in the studio. Are we live? Vanessa, I think we're live.
What's good, people? Back at it again. Hoteps been told you episode 70 as we on the march to episode 100. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. We're live every Thursday at 8, giving you all the best, the most wokest, the most realest, honest takes in the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
What's going on, Hotep Jesus?
I'm just trying to fix my hair. Last week, Mary said she liked my hair down, so I'm just trying to be the sex symbol I can be for all the malls out there. She said, "Wear your hair down." I'm working on it, Mary.
Hey, man, there was one mall that went crazy today. That Congresswoman, that you see the mall?
Now what happened?
Yo, listen. I think she's in California, Katie Hall, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And they got her. She's a Democratic congresswoman. Like, I think this is her first time out. And like somebody leaked her nudes, and she was having like
doing somebody's hair or some shit like that.
Yeah, she was in nude, brushing her hair. She's married. I guess her and her husband were sharing them girls.
He was sharing the girl. You shot out.
That's what they was doing.
Is that what they was doing?
Yeah.
The husband was there?
Yeah, I think he was the one taking the pictures.
Let me ask you this. Are we shocked that they're Democrats?
No, not at all, man. They're even saying that she has a Nazi tattoo. I don't know about that. It was just a little iron cross, but she got her smoking a bowl, and she had another little white John. She was kissing up on.
What? Wow. Nasty. I'm surprised we ain't see this on Law and Order. Somebody got to go through Law and Order and see if this was in one of them episodes. Law and Order, stay with the predictive program.
But Law and Order, a lot of times they did be copying shit. They wait till it happens.
Right.
Copy it. Like they did the Chris Brown. They just did, Weinstein.
They did Weinstein?
Yeah, they did Weinstein.
Oh man, that's crazy. I did see the picture. The first time I saw the picture, I ain't say that. I was just like, yo, this is nasty. Is she butt naked brushing her hair? What kind of pimp shit they on?
That was
yeah, that's some shit you do in the dope house, yo. The dope house, all the chicks be butt ass naked because you cutting coke or you cutting dope, and you don't want them sneaking nothing. Oh my God. I'm not surprised.
Imagine what you got to do to get ahead in this world today. It used to be the woman would have to sleep with the male boss to get ahead. Now they caught us sleep with the jaw.
Man, ever since we hit them twos, man, that energy, that two energy is a female energy. So we're in the 1900s. The 1900s, a lot of male energy, that one energy. Man, that in the 2000s is going to be a whole lot of female energy coming. That's why you're seeing everybody turning trans. That energy coming, bro. I had a gymnast. Her name is Danusia Francis, I believe, out of Jamaica. She just qualified, and she's the one that did the upside down underneath the balance beam.
Okay.
That was a crazy move. Anybody hasn't seen it, but she was talking about the trans being in women's sports, and she got attacked. I woke up this morning, I checked my feed, I saw her kind of issue an apology, and I was like, nah, hell no, you ain't gotta apologize to these Twitter finger niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I shot her some love, and MAGA people came through, conservative people came through, libertarians came through, and they showed her a lot of love. Anarchos, the whole clique, they showed her a lot of love. But it's crazy that a female gymnast who just qualified for the Olympics, can't even voice her own female gripes without getting attacked by a mob. And then they want to say that women are oppressed. Yeah, they are. They're oppressed by other women. When we look at domestic violence disputes, lesbians leading. They leading the pack. We talking about toxic masculinity? No, we need to be talking about toxic femininity. That's what we need to be talking about in this time that we in right now.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm glad. I mean, she kind of backed down, but didn't really back down. She just tried to play the role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she got to do what it do. But yeah, she's right. She's right about. We'll get into a little bit a little later in the show. You had a big week, man. You're out here, the debate moderator for Bitcoin. You had like a classic debate.
Yeah, that shit was classic.
Shaking the industry up. All I'm seeing, the Bitcoin got Bitcoin industry, Bitcoin Twitter got Hotep Jesus name in her mouth. How did the debate come about? I think we talked about it a little bit last time because it was the day after.
Yeah.
But tell us how it went. Because I watched like an hour of it.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch the whole thing. I mean, y'all be doing these 3-hour debates, man. I gotta set aside a whole day. You know what I mean? Get through these joints. But I didn't want to get to it. But how you sitting in the middle of it? How did you feel about
it? What happened was, hold on, I'm on some bullshit. My I got the wrong mic connected. I probably sound shitty as hell, don't I, y'all? Yo, the pizza here. Oh, that's Sydney. Yeah, so it started on Twitter, right? Where I forget what it was, but somebody tried to recruit me for their app. And this was back in June. And I was just like, yo, if we ain't talking equity, I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? It's a social network. If you're not cutting me in as a business partner, I don't want to, come to your network, your social network, help you build it. You're going to make more money off me than me. So they went, it felt like they faded to black. I don't know, hung around. But then the argument came to my mentions. And then people started talking about this BTC versus BSV. And I'm like, what is this? What are y'all arguing about over here? And I know they had the whole Craig Wright thing. I seen that come out last year and early this year, and all that stuff played out, acting like he's Satoshi and whatnot. Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. So I saw that whole debate.
Oh, hold on. This Satoshi cat.
Yeah.
Does he not exist, or nobody knows him, nobody's seen him, or nobody's taken pictures? Is that what it is?
Well, this is part of the debate, right? So allegedly, Satoshi Nakamoto made Bitcoin, announced he didn't want nobody to know who he was, and he went disappeared. Now this white man pop up named Craig Wright and say he's Satoshi Nakamoto. Now he go to courts, and the courts is like, nigga, you not Satoshi Nakamoto. But he got a whole bunch of people believing that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, they set me up with a phone call on Zoom with him for next week. I'm supposed to be talking to allegedly Satoshi Nakamoto myself. And I'm going to ask this nigga some question, find out if he's really Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't believe he is.
Okay.
Right? I don't believe there's a lot of evidence against him. As a matter of fact, there's an op-ed. It says, how many wrongs make a right? And right is spelled like his last name, WRIGHT. And that's on bitcoinmagazine.com. And then you look at the evidence, it's like, nigga, I knew it wasn't right when I seen his face. I said, nah, that's not Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't know who that is, but that ain't Satoshi. He don't fit the mold of what his attitude and everything about him don't fit the mold of what Satoshi Nakamoto was in them papers, in that white paper and all those correspondence on the web. It's not even the same dude at all. The vibe doesn't feel the same. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's what we're trying to figure out. So this is the Bitcoin side, right? So Bitcoin says he not Satoshi Nakamoto, he a fraud. Hotep Jesus like, I think you're right. Now, BSV, Satoshi Nakamoto, aka Craig Wright,
Hold up. What is BSV? Explain.
Right. So BSV is Bitcoin Satoshi Vision.
Okay.
So what they're saying is that the original Bitcoin or Bitcoin Core, right, has deviated from the plan. And this new thing called BSV, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, is the real Bitcoin or the new Bitcoin that is following in the plan of Satoshi. That's why they call it Satoshi Vision. And this is Craig Wright that they saying this is. So we got Bitcoin Core as it was original, and now this new thing, BSV, as they say, was Satoshi's vision. So I'm like, so now Satoshi Vision, BSV is saying that BTC is communist. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. They saying like these core devs aren't following the vision. They've gotten taken over by Blockstream, and it's a whole bunch of stuff. So to me, I'm like, yeah, that it sure looked like that on my side too. So I'm seeing two sides that both have very valid arguments. I don't give a fuck about none of these arguments. I wanted to know about the tech. Teach me the tech so I could look at it and I could say, you know what? I like this protocol better than that protocol. I don't want you to tell me about what this white man did and what that white man said. Teach me the tech and I'll make my own motherfucking decision because I might decide I don't want to fuck with none of y'all and choose a whole nother coin. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm trying to learn the tech. So I said, what's a good way to learn this tech? And I always know if I really want somebody to tell the truth, throw them in a debate. You ain't never going to get the truth until you put a nigga in a debate. Iron sharpen iron. So I said, yo, what's up? Y'all want to do this debate? So the niggas started throwing names around. So shout out to Chi's out, my homegirl. I know she's in the crypto world. So I was throwing her names like, what about this guy? She's like, I said, what about this guy? She's like, what about this guy? Then I put Peter McCormick in it. She's like, yeah, get him. I was like, I bet. So I had one that she said yes. So I was like, let me just fill the roster with the rest of these niggas because she gave me a really strong yes. So Peter picked his own partner, Shinobi, and then he had the other dude. But I just wanted to learn the tech. So I was like, let these niggas argue. It's going to be this library of information, which I can go back to at any time and just sit there and pick apart things to just go and research and study. Now, debate comes out. It's a big success. Everybody loves it. But then, of course, when everybody loves it, niggas going to hate it, right? So niggas like, why is Hotep Jesus? Why y'all on Hotep Jesus dick? I think he's a grifter. He came to Bitcoin to grift. I'm like, now I'm grifting Bitcoin. Like,
can I say something about grifting, man? Why is it anytime somebody got a new lane, creates a new lane, a new hustle, they get accused of grifting, man?
I don't know. I guess they think I'm fraudulent. Like I don't care.
Right.
But I got a Bitcoin app that I have equity in. Nigga, I need to know this shit. I have a dog in the fight.
Right.
My future is dependent on what y'all niggas is doing. You know what I mean? Like, either I'm gonna be a billionaire or I'm not. And y'all in here arguing over some bullshit and y'all fucking with the future of my life. So I need to hop in this conversation to see what's going on. And maybe I can help, right? So they like, you just grifting. I'm like, so now I'm worried, right? Because now I'm like, wait, because after the debate, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, the coin like went up like 18%, yo.
Yeah, I heard that.
So niggas is blaming that shit on me. I'm like, so they like, oh, he did this to pump the coin. I'm like, no, you're not about to get me in trouble with the redacted and the SEC violations. What's going on here? I'm like, yo, I ain't know y'all was going to pump the coins, but now I'm worried because now I'm like, well, if I could affect the Bitcoin market, something's wrong.
Right.
If I could affect BSV, something's wrong, and I'm scared. So tomorrow I'm going to the city. I have an interview with Peter McCormick. He does 2.5 million downloads on his weekly podcast. He's going to help me figure some of this shit out. And Satoshi Vision, or alleged Satoshi Vision, Craig Wright, is getting sued. It's suing Peter McCormick for libel. So in the UK, if let's say I say, yo, Sean King is white, Sean King could actually sue me.
Right.
for libel, but he'd have to come to court and prove he black. You know what I mean? So I'm thrown in the middle of this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to figure it out so I know what's going on with the future of CoinBitsApp.com. Future in CoinBitsApp.com is the future of investing with the dollar cost average investing strategy to help you save and stack your sats. It only costs $1 per transaction. We round up on a weekly basis. It's like a virtual piggy bank. You just stack your sats. CoinBitsApp.com, y'all.
But now, we got another debate coming up tomorrow, right?
Yeah, so we got another debate coming up tomorrow. I need all the education. I need all points of view. Y'all not about to give me. See, the thing in science is you always need a lot of data points. You know, if you take it off of just 4 data points, your data is going to be, it's not spread out enough. You know, you need a whole lot of different variety to kind of distill down on where the meat is. So I'm gonna find where the meat is, and then we'll investigate.
Word. Let me read some of these super chats. John Lumley, $5. Support the podcast by buying an official HBTY merch and more at UncleHotep.storeenvy.com. Thanks, John Lumley. Salute to John. There was a couple more. Wahoo Bear, what's up, Hoteps? Finally catching you live for the first time in a long time. Welcome aboard, Wahoo Bear. Welcome back. Nothing like seeing us live. Lemley, $5. Thank you. Have y'all seen that Kanye interview yet? There's a lot of stuff about self-improvement and evolution as a person in it.
Yo, all of his interviews is classic. I got to catch up on it.
Yeah, definitely. JP Hives, $2. MGTOW equals malls going their own way. Chad Lamone, how come Unc gets to have his favorite sports team in his hat bio? If you're not saying anything to him, leave me alone. Chad, you just got to ignore Hotep Jesus. Y'all just can't ignore him when he's on his sports rants.
Yeah.
If you get triggered by it, that's on y'all.
That's on you. I can't help that you a bitch. Yeah, that's the other thing I said in the Bitcoin shit. They was arguing, and I felt like as a new person coming into the space, let's say I wasn't Hotep Jesus. Let's say I was just the average Joe, right? And I was coming in to buy Bitcoin. And I experienced what I experienced, I wouldn't buy Bitcoin. I'd be like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Just by the way, like people hopped in your mentions and was like, don't fuck with this, don't fuck with that, don't fuck with this. And then when you ask a question, they be like, oh my God, are you serious right now? You're really gonna listen to them? It's just like, nigga, I just got here. I don't know you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of that. So I was just like, yo, like, it's really a bad experience coming in. So I said, shut up and code. I got the shirts coming too. They're gonna say shut up and code. they in production right now. So I said, shut up and code. And they took it like, oh my God, you just got here and you're telling us to shut up and code. I'm like, I'm telling you, shut up and code because you're making the space look bad. You're making the block hot. Relax. Let motherfuckers settle in. Then you can start selling your little, coins or whatever the fuck it is you want to sell. But relax. Stop being so triggered. So they got triggered. Now, if I want to trigger them, I just say shut up and code. And they be in my mentions for 3 days straight. It's terrible.
Yeah, you got a good point about that. The developers are one thing, but the people that sell the product are another. They're usually never the same. It's not usually the developer out there pushing. They're not going to do as good a job as some seasoned professional and shit like that.
Yeah.
They don't understand what you were trying to tell them, man. You were trying to tell them do what you do best and leave the other shit to other people. And shit.
Word, because to me, I'm saying the same thing. If I'm a coder, I'm gonna say shut up and sell, and they didn't catch that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do what we do best, and y'all got to do what y'all do best. But when we working, don't be coming to tell us how we should be doing our work, because I'm going to tell you, shut up and code. Focus on your work. You tell me to tell Hotep Jesus how to be Hotep Jesus. I ain't tell you how to sit down and write your code. I ain't tell you how to set up your node. So don't be coming over here telling me how to do my thing. So when I say shut up in code, they took it as an attack and really was a clapback because you telling me how to run my shit.
Right.
Stay in your lane, just like LeVar Ball said. Stay in your lane, yo. If everybody stayed in their lane, we'd be straight.
Oh, Big Baller Brand's coming back, man. Big
Is
Baller
it?
Brand Inc.
Is the what's the bitch son name?
Lonzo.
Lonzo. Is he down?
I don't know if he's down. They're gonna. I just seen the post on Instagram. They said they're rebranding. I think the new name is gonna be Big Baller Brand Inc. And they put a website up. They said the website is gonna be up soon. So maybe they'll just pump t-shirts and shit like that.
There we go. Restart the brand.
Oh yeah, but that Kanye Lemley was talking about the Kanye interview. I just seen a clip about it. We was talking about himself, and then about he was having an anxiety attack, whatever. But the album drops tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight, 12 o'clock.
I've been waiting because I said I'm not gonna get Tidal until Kanye album drop. So as soon as the album drop, I'm gonna download Tidal. I'm gonna be a paying member of Tidal again. Cause I left for a while. I left when I canceled my membership a while back. I forget what Jay-Z did, but he pissed me off. It might have been the Hillary shit. I forget. But yeah, that Kanye album about to be the best shit ever. Don't nobody talk to me tomorrow because I'm gonna be on my I am a God shit. So you say something crazy and I clap back on Twitter, just know I'm on my Kanye shit.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll be patiently. Well, yeah, we're waiting for that one. I've been waiting for that one because it's dropping tomorrow. He's doing his interviews. The documentary drops tomorrow too. So this was probably the best time for him to drop anyway.
Can't find it. Where is it?
Huh?
Where is it?
Where's what?
Yo, chat. Can y'all find me the interview and put it in the and put the link in the chat, yo?
Oh, the interview. What was that one of them foreign guys? The British guy, I think, that they go to UK. I forget his name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Anyway, Trump and Tulsi versus Hillary.
Oh.
Talking about she gonna stop the debate. She's accusing of Hillary of trying to rig the election, trying to stop her at any cost, try to goad Hillary to come into the fight. Hillary called her a Russian asset. Bernie came out and supported Hillary. It's been wild, man. What the hell is going on with Democrats, man?
Yo, first of all, Hotep's been told you. How long ago we said Tulsi was the X Factor?
You said that a while ago, man.
A while ago, we said, yo, Tulsi, if you want to mess with the DNC race, holla at Tulsi. She the one. We've been picked out. And she's doing exactly what we said she was going to be able to do, and that's disrupt the race. Now I'm just wondering, is she being used to make Hillary relevant? Or is Hillary being used to make her relevant?
Yeah. I can't call it either way because the mainstream media is still not giving Tulsi no love. You know what I mean?
Word.
They're still killing her at every chance, and all the pundits on Twitter are still attacking her. But I can't. I don't understand. I don't know if it's either way. You know what I mean? I couldn't put my finger on it, man. We have to wait and see what Hillary does, but it's just lame, man.
Yeah. It's real fishy. But that clapback was mean as hell. She was like, you motherfucker. Who the fuck you think? All right. Let me translate what Tulsi said to Hillary in street language. Bitch, you motherfucking criminal lying ass. We know all your dirt. Up here fronting. She was digging and Hillary ashing a whole thread on Twitter. If y'all ain't check it out, go check Tulsi's feed. She was going in on Hillary. I loved every moment of it. But then she didn't keep that energy on video. She's like, well, a little too proper. She got back to her boring self. I still think she's MK Ultra. She got one of them, like, I don't know. She come from the same Jason Bourne facility as Snowden.
Did you see that Snowden interview, man?
Yeah, I watched some of it. I watched a good chunk of it. I fell asleep on another chunk. You know, every time he got to a point where I kind of wanted to know more, he went on to like the next thing. I was just like, nigga, tell me something I don't know. You know, he was a lot of stuff, you know, you already know. I guess for the unwoke, it might be eye opening.
Yeah.
But for like us, it's just like, it's more like confirmation bias.
Yeah. I said a lot of people on poll and a lot of other YouTubers I watch, Church Dog 42 minutes, they're saying he's like limited hangout. You know what I mean? They're saying he's an actual agent himself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think I read something like he was CIA, right? And he was leaking some stuff on the NSA. This could be some like CIA versus NSA, you know, beef and shit, interdepartmental beef. You have to understand these people spend billions and millions of dollars on operations, and they do this type of shit all the time, man. He didn't tell us anything we don't know. You know, he didn't tell us anything we didn't know. He should tell us more. And he's still alive. He's not in jail or anything else like that. You know, I remember, I'm old enough to remember anybody that was a threat to the establishment got smeared to death or put in jail, or they put them hot things in them.
Yeah.
Running around in 2019.
Yeah. I mean, it's two things I guess is happening here. He exposed the fact that government money's being wasted and that they're petty. That's really what he said. Because at one point in the interview, he said the government doesn't have a problem with ruining somebody's life, some random no-name person ruining their life just for a little piece of information they really didn't need. You know, so you know, it just sounds like they're willing to wait. They got money to blow, and they'll blow it on like the smallest thing. You know, so you know, him being an agent, I'm sure they got money for that.
Yeah.
He a good agent too. He could tell he's sharp. The kid's sharp. He's sharp, you know. You could tell it like, and sometimes like in the turns in his statements, like where he chooses to turn and not divulge a lot of info.
Yo, what about your girl AOC? They went and backed, you know, they backed Bernie, right? The squad.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that coming. We knew that. We knew that was coming.
Why did they choose Bernie and not Warren? Why didn't they go full female, you know, again? Now they decided to go old white man again.
Oh man. That's a good question. Why didn't get Warren? You know, first of all, bitches be hating on bitches. We covered that in the beginning of this right here. Yeah, I was just going back to the fact that nobody oppresses women more than women.
Right. You got that right.
You know? But AOC, we knew that's Bernie's girl. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. You're right.
That's Bernie's girl. So we knew that was going to happen. So really the rest of them are kind of like, we'll just roll with AOC. You know what I mean? Because she's not the head bitch in charge, but she got the most eyes on her out of the three, right? It goes her, Ilhan, and Talib. You know what I mean? Talib's, she's not that attractive, so nobody really cares about her. Ilhan's Muslim, so it's real easy to target her. And she got a lot of dirt going on in her house with, dating a brother and cheating on her husband with a white man and showing up at Antifa rallies with her daughter. Like, she got a lot of shit going on with her. Right? And AOC is she's dumb. So she's easy to pick on, right? So she got the most hate. So because you got the most hate, it makes you the de facto leader. Whoever gets the most hate is like the de facto leader. I don't know why, but that's just how things work. That's the way life works. So they're gonna ride with her. Like that's a lot of times when girls is clicking, they're like, we just gonna ride with Joe. That's when you'll see unity. When they click up, you'll see some unity. But if that shit, that three, Talib can be replaced. If she ever get replaced, she gonna turn on all of them. Remember I said it. If a third person comes in just as attractive as ALC and Ilhan, Talib could be replaced. And she could be replaced online too because her Twitter game ain't even all that.
Well, they got the Presley girl, the girl from Boston, black woman from Boston, but it's kind of like the fearsome foursome or some shit like that.
Yeah, see, she probably gonna be the one to take a spot, and then Talib gonna expose the rest of them young bitches.
All right, let me read some super chats. Tactical Black Bear, damn, I'm always late. Peace, love, all my Hoteps. Hoteps, word is bond. Thanks for $4.99 donation. JP Hives, get a shirt that says "Shut up and dribble" for Bron. How would you?
LeBron's trash. He's always lost his debut.
Yeah,
trash. How you lose your debut, Bron? You're supposed to be the greatest basketball player. My GOAT would never.
How would you get away with that? Could you put "Shut up and dribble" Bron? You can't put his likeness though. Could you? But could you put Bron? Or is that too close to his name?
Just put "Shut up and dribble." Fuck his name. We know because that goes for everybody. That goes for the Bitcoiners. Shut up and code. Shut up and dribble. Shut up and write. Shut up and
you gotta make it in Laker colors.
There you go. You know what I mean? Like for women, it's shut up and cook. You know, we gonna come out with a whole line.
Tactical Black Bear. The world needs the Kanye album. I'm waiting at 11:59 like a fiend. Shout out to Tactical Black Bear, $9.99 donation. Lemley, Tulsi could be an amazing candidate if she actually had a personality other than the one she has. Yeah, she does come off as Sarah Connor fucking type, fucking on the road, the Terminator movie type shit. like relax. I know what she like. You know, she does all these, the exercises and she does the surfing and shit like that. But when she just got brushed up on her people skills a little bit.
Did you see her doing the MMA?
Yeah.
She was in there training, hitting the bad, looking like J-Lo in that movie.
Mary O'Donnell, $5. Thanks for putting the hair down. Hotep Jesus Mall loves it. Oh, thank you, Mary O'Donnell.
Hey, Mary. Trying to be a sex symbol for the malls. That's the new look.
Trump was versus Pelosi, and Trump, he got in a little hot water. Well, allegedly hot water. Trump was, he got in that back and forth with Pelosi, and then he came out and said, "This is all a sham." He called it a lynching. Oh my God! In America you can't say anything like that, and there are people. Oh my God! It's racism and all. Like, oh my God! This is just so ridiculous, man. You can't even say the word lynching, man.
Nah.
And then we have to. And then what's it's our media is so corny because it was coming, right? Now they went back and all the people that Joe Biden said lynching a whole bunch of times. You know what I mean? They go back in the day and everybody was using the word lynching, but since Trump said it, it's supposed to be some evil like I'll get sick of these people,
man. Yeah. I got my one little tweet off on that topic, and I spent the rest of the day in Bitcoin Twitter because I'm kind of happy I got Bitcoin Twitter now because anytime politics Twitter is on some bullshit like that, I'm just like, we're going to talk Bitcoin today. Because y'all about to be arguing.
That is one of the keys of using Twitter and not going insane, man.
Yeah, when the timeline go left or like I know it's gonna go left. I'm like, wait, he said what? He used the word lynching. I said it cue the triggering. And now I'm off that topic for the rest of the day. I'm not looking in the hashtag. I'm not looking in the trended topics. I'm not looking at the timeline. I am done. There's nothing left to be said in that conversation. Any person jumping in that conversation is either A, desperate for engagement, or B, fucking bored out their mind, or C, petty as shit. And I'm neither of those three. So I was in Bitcoin Twitter. I was like, we over here today.
Yeah, people, you have to wear multiple hats on Twitter. You know what I mean? I can go on Hotep Twitter. I can go to MAGA Twitter. I can go to Sixer Twitter. or I can just lurk. You know what I mean? But you gotta have multiple Twitters, man. You'll go crazy if spending your time in one Twitter because sometimes they just be on some bullshit, man.
Word. And then people try to make you like that identity. Somebody was like, they said you don't belong in politics. I'm like, I don't even want to be in politics, dog. You're right. I don't belong in this shit. I'm a little too woke for this shit. I say the wrong thing, I'm banned from a political scene. Say the wrong shit.
Yeah, you're right. So they were spending time on that. Allegedly, Russia, Syria, and Turkey have signed a truce, a peace treaty.
Russia, Turkey, and who?
Syria.
Russia, Turkey, and Syria. Okay.
And Trump announced they did a ceasefire. So I mean, I don't know if they're trying to take credit for it or not. But Trump said they were there to take the oil. He pretty much said they got bases in Syria guarding Syria's oil. Like, follow me here. You're one country, right? And you send your troops over into another country and annex some of their territory, put a base there, and say y'all can't come over this way, right? And what happens in this area is like natural gas, oil, strategic reserves. Some will say a highway that prevents people sending supplies from one end of the Middle East to the other, but that's a different. We'll just go with the mainstream idea. Isn't that stealing, man? Like, we going out stealing oil from other countries? What the hell is going on, man?
It's not stealing when you Netanyahu. It is called occupation. It's called the Ministry of Peace. We are restoring democracy to this region. This is economic restoration. Economic.
One thing you could at least look at Trump and like, well, at least you're honest, because back Bush and them, they would think of all types of excuses. Some will say people even started catastrophes to do some of this stuff. But at least Trump was like, hey, man, we're just coming in and take the oil. That's what's going down.
That's why you have to love him. That's exactly why. Thank you, Trump. Just tell us the truth. We know what it is. You ain't got to lie. We're not even going to react. We don't care. The game come on tonight. Who cares what's going on with the Kurds? We don't care about no oil in Syria. Fuck them niggas. It's Thursday night football, man. It's NBA's back. As long as you don't touch the NBA and the NFL, America does not care, bro. I don't care about them. They killing little kids right now. Yeah. All you need is a slam dunk to take your attention away.
We gonna shut up and watch dribble. Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and watch the TV. Shut up and watch.
Black Mountain Hotep, thanks for a $10 donation. Shout out Black Mountain Hotep. Metal Dogs, thanks for a $10 donation. Hoteps always speak the real, and I'm looking forward to Tulsi's next workout video. And me too. John Lemley, thanks for a $10 donation. 45 really had to give the white liberals some ammunition with that line right after HBO had to ruin the Watchmen brand name with some white liberal pandering. I didn't see that Watchmen on HBO.
Ain't nobody watching that shit. I saw that. First of all, shout out to Black Mountain Hotep. What up, Jay? Yeah, I'm not watching that. What was it this week? I went off on that shit too. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, they had the beginning part they put in. You know, that's isn't Hollywood a bitch? You know, they put that in there just so they give their pundits the oppression porn and to remind black folks not too long ago the white man was on your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like come on, you're going to use that to sell to push your propaganda, to keep that fearfulness in this in certain parts of our society. That's crazy, man. It's distasteful. And people were like, they were proud of that. I'm like, yo, what are y'all proud about? I mean, we're proud the white man put his foot in our ass. Then we rebuilt it. Then we rebuilt it. And then the other white man said, oh man, they rebuilt that thing. Let's throw some integration in there. And we said the white man's ice is colder. This should be a shame. We didn't even think of that, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I mean, this kind of ties back into the other conversation with lynching when they said, black people identify with lynching, but when you go look at history, I believe 1861 or 1891, I'm getting my numbers flipped, but the Italians was getting lynched. They was lynching Italians. And lynching basically means, a penalty without due process. Right. So that's what it means. Everybody think it just means hanging. Nah, you could go through due process and get hung. That ain't lynching. You got hung, motherfucker. And lynching, that's something that go back to Europe. They was hanging Europeans by the dozens. And Polish was getting hung like a mother. Y'all need to go do your histories. That's the problem with the world. Nobody doing their histories. And I don't mean that high school history either. That high school history is some bullshit. I know I got a high school kid. That's just some bullshit. Man, I'm the damn near cussed the teacher out. She brought home some Christopher Columbus homework. I took that piece of paper. I wrote on that motherfucker. Christopher Columbus was a rapist.
Did you go full woke on Christopher Columbus, man?
I wrote on the paper. I said, Christopher Columbus is rapist. Do not give this to my daughter. She gave my daughter an A for that assignment. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Not on my watch. I was like, I told my daughter, I was like, you ain't got to do this homework. Hand this in to the teacher. We're not learning about Christopher Columbus today. There's nothing to learn. He was a rapist. That's what you need to learn. And when he first got here, he raped little boys. Matter of fact, when he got to the Caribbean, the first thing he did was rape little boys. So when people start talking that old, what they say, so they say that black men don't like the LGBT community because they learned it from white men. What they have to first understand is that when that nasty ass nigga brought his ass to the Caribbean, he brought homosexuality with him. He was raping little boys. This is in the accounts of Christopher Columbus. His name's not even Christopher Columbus, it's Cristobal Colon. I think I wrote that on the paper. I think that's what I said. I said Cristobal Colon is a rapist. His name's not Christopher Columbus. I said some shit like that because I don't call him Christopher Columbus. Call him his name, Cristobal Colon. Nigga stink. You know what I'm saying? Him and his dirty family came down there on them. They came dirty. They came stinking. I'm telling you, straight up, firsthand accounts. His own crew members said he was stinking, raping little boys. He said when he got there, Christopher Columbus' own writings, he said, the little boys, when the sun hits their skin, it shines.
Oh man, like we don't have to get in the.
This is what the nigga was writing on the paper, dog. This is how nasty this nigga was. He said they're beautiful. And you gonna teach that shit to my kids? You must be fucking out your mind. I'm sorry, y'all. I get a little upset on that topic. But they saying we hate gays, but it's like, nah, when they brought that so-called white supremacy, because that shit ain't white supremacy. Netanyahu's white supremacy. When they brought white supremacy, they brought homosexuality with them.
Okay. We got our Christopher Cologne. I am seeing a big pushback to that. I think like we had to go to school that we weren't off her kid. She wasn't off on that day. I don't believe, or maybe they was, but Yeah, I see the changing of the tide of Christopher Columbus. Like probably pretty. I'd probably give it like 30 more years. They'll probably do away with it or rename the shit or something.
The only reason why his name still is alive is because he's redacted. You heard it here first.
I thought it was the Italians.
No, he's redacted.
Hard body, man.
He's redacted.
The Italians claim him, man.
They stupid. Anybody claiming Christopher Cologne other than Netanyahu is stupid. That nigga's redacted.
Okay. On the your boy Tank, man. You like Tank, man? The singer?
Not anymore.
Oh God. Yo, listen. Did you ever get that TGT album? Was it TJT? It was Tank, Genuine, and Tyrese. Yeah.
That shit was fire.
That I don't understand, man. That was one of the best R&B joints I ever heard, right? Like they joined together to make this album. They put out one album, and then I guess Tyrese started asking for the most money out of the group because he was supposed to be the big star from Fast and the Furious, and they broke up.
Yeah,
I never really listened to Tank's music, but on that TGT, I was like, yo, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? But like only R. Kelly, only R&B I really listened to was R. Kelly.
I mean, that's the GOAT. He the king of R&B.
You know what I'm saying? I want to, I really listen to anything else too hard by it, except for like
groups,
Flowetry and stuff like that. I would listen to them. But,
Drew Hill,
yeah.
Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
Drew Hill and Jagged Edge, those are my favorite. And then before them it was Jodeci and Belle Biv DeVoe. Bobby Gill and them. Bobby Gill, Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
That was BBV.
BBD, yeah.
BBD. Belle Biv DeVoe. Yeah, that was like, that was really you had Cases was on fire. Brown Sugar, D'Angelo came with the hot R&B. Right. Erykah Badu came with the mean tracks. Music Soul Child. We had a lot of R&B, but Arkells, man. Aaron Hall. Who was the real tall one that used to play basketball? Oh man,
Jordan, right?
Montel Jordan. That was it. Yeah, Montel Jordan. It was R&B has fallen off, as you can see, because we ain't got. It's just Chris Brown now.
Yo, but Tank goes on I don't know whose podcast he was on. He's trying to imply that
Angela Yee's.
Oh, Angela Yee's podcast. When you're the famous, they like some part of their game is like, how Budden, like he really pushes podcast to the stratosphere when the Drake disc came out. He said he was dissing him. He released like 50 million diss tracks at Drake. Mm-hmm. So sometimes people just want to say something outrageous on their podcast to get put on more.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to say that if a straight man gives fellatio, that he's not homosexual or gay. He's just exploring his sexuality. And he's saying men don't get the he said men, solely black, of course, black men don't get the luxury of experimentation in sexuality or exploring their sexuality. Now, let me say this really quick right here about that exploring the sexuality here. I think a lot, just because we're in the West and we are afforded these goddamn luxuries that we can sit there. I gotta grow up and explore my sexuality. Like, you're supposed to grow up and build a business. You're supposed to grow up and build a life for yourself. You're supposed to go out and build a trailblaze. Make something. You know what I'm saying? All this self-centeredness and worrying about like I explored. Like, how many times did Tank give fellatio before he's decided he didn't like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to say you should be giving him a chance to not like it. But I'm like, why why is this all this emphasis on sexuality with black men like this? Like we should be putting our energy into other things besides sexuality. We're over sexualized, and like this type of discussion, I think, breeds to that, man.
Well, I was speaking to a black influencer, and this black influencer is under the impression that they have to talk about sexuality in order to keep their brand relevant because that's what black people like. That's what they want to hear. This is what this influencer told me. And I think that's a goddamn shame.
Yeah.
Um, I won't be doing that to compromise myself to appease these nignogs just to make them think I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that just so people could relate to me. No, we either gonna talk about something educating or we not gonna talk at all. You
Right.
know, all this, sex talk is like for what? We over sex. We had enough of that. We having sex so much we gotta kill the babies by the millions.
Lord have mercy.
Right? This is what Planned Parenthood is. Planned Parenthood is working at overtime, killing babies because motherfuckers can't stop fucking. And that's a really big problem. And I refuse to compromise my brand to talk about this stuff. But I mean, Angela Yee is a nasty little hoe anyway. That's just known around New York, you know. So homies know she a little schema.
So Gucci Man, so Gucci Man smashed. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if Gucci Man said he smashed, he smashed. Look, everybody know. Everybody had a little piece of yeet.
Yo, did you see the interview with Gucci Man with Charlamagne?
What? Oh, the new one. Yeah.
Yo, like how? Like I don't understand. They're the Breakfast Club. It's Charlamagne, Angela Lee, and DJ Envy.
Yeah.
He going Charlamagne. They like the redacted. They see what Joe Budden is doing independently. So whatever he's doing hot, they're using Charlamagne to copy the shit. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So now he's copying to pull up the single interview. So he's interviewing Gucci Man. How are you gonna let Gucci Man just talk about your two co-workers? Like he said he gonna slap both of them. And Charlamagne was just smiling. Yo, I was like, that's so fucked up.
He said he gonna smack both of them.
Yeah, he said, man, listen. I
didn't see that clip. I saw another clip.
He said he gonna smack Envy. And that bitch too.
Yo, I'll pull up with WAP. Fuck DJ Envy. I've been saying that shit, yo, forever. You know what I'm saying?
But Charlamagne didn't shoot him any type of bail or nothing. He ain't like, come on, Gucci, man. You don't got to do that. That's my man. He didn't say nothing like that. You could at least gave him, that's my man. Don't do Envy like that. He didn't say nothing. He just sat there like, oh, really? You ain't glad you ain't smacking me.
That's what he said. I'm glad you ain't smacking me.
I'm just like, but you gotta go back and watch it. He didn't shoot them no type of bail. No type of bill.
That's ridiculous. Hey, Charlamagne about that bag.
Damn sure is, man.
If I was him, I wouldn't be thinking about Yee or Envy either. Yeah, you keep it moving on them. They let them stay where they at. Because Angela Yee not it. I've been saying she's bad for radio. She's really bad for radio. I don't know why she still has that job. She's boring. But she tried to lie on WAP. He's like, what are you talking about? I ain't smashed. I ain't lying, girl. Like, so yeah. But Angela Yee's the type of show that you're gonna have to come to and talk about sex. Like she's like that. Like she's just nasty like that. Where she always like want to talk about sex. And it's just like, yo, Yee, can we talk about something else? Yo, you little horny ass motherfucker. You know? But let it be known. What you about to say?
Oh no, I just see, do they have to play a part in like radio? Because if you like listen to urban radio in couple different cities, it seems like they got the same kind of setup. They got this fast ass girl.
Yeah, they ain't got no backbone, dog. They gonna look at Twitter, see what Twitter's saying, see which way Twitter chose, and then take that side. And
Right.
the only time they'll ever really pick another side is if the topic's not that serious and they won't face any backlash, But they playing it safe out here, man, because you gotta remember radio DJs, they don't get paid. I got my Hotep Jesus shirt on today. Shout out to Doe fam hooking that up. But they don't get paid. $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. So if they lose that gig, it's a wrap for them. And don't lose the New York market and be having to be in the Arkansas market or something like that. You really not getting paid. Now you got to move to Arkansas or Miami or someplace else, Orlando. They ship your ass out quick. Remember when Kay Fox was on Hot 97 and she was talking about how horrible Ebro was, and now she's in Florida somewhere. We ain't heard from Kay Fox since. So, but I don't blame her because I wouldn't want to be up under Ebro's rule either. I'd rather be in Florida than be up under Ebro.
Shout out to Ebro, banned from the podcast.
For real, But Tank, you gay. If you, here's the rules. If you thought about sucking some dick and you a man, you gay. You gay. Stop that. Don't be gay. If you put it in your mouth, oh my God. Ugh. He said, well, if you do it once, then you try it again. Nigga, if you try it again, you gay. If you did it the first time, you gay. But if you try it again, nigga, you might as well just enjoy that lifestyle. You liked it. You liked it.
That's crazy. On the other, wait, let me see. I think there was a couple.
We're not condoning that. That's not bro code at all. That's not bro. Oh, you might, if you tried it and you didn't like it, well, maybe you're not. No, what the fuck you. You tried it, you gay.
Black Mountain Hotep, thanks for $10 donation. I'm over oppression porn on the real. We get this as a preference, as if we love to reveal in our hardship forever. I'm over that. Facts, man. Tactical Black Bear. Christopher Columbus was a Hebrew escaping prosecution for his practices. The more you know. Tactical Black Bear. Ken K, Teddy Riley, and New Jack Swing. Yeah, they all remember that. Yeah. That definitely was hitting. Black Mountain Hotep, $2. Gucci looked like a GTA character.
I don't even know what that means, but that's funny as hell.
Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto character. You know that one meme? Oh, here we go again.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's from that game.
Oh shit.
On other news, this dad was going had a 7-year-old son, and he lost a court battle, and because his wife or ex-wife wants to transition the kid from boy to girl. And he posted a video, and he was asking, like the dad was asking, like, who's telling you to do this? He was like, the kid was just snitching, right? Like, my mommy's doing it. Mommy's making me wear this stuff, man. Like, he wasn't saying like he was mad at it. He was just, he didn't. The kid didn't know any better. He was like, he's 6, 7 years old. He was just going along with what the adult was saying, and it was brainwashing, literally. Now, the judge, black woman, she locked her Twitter account. People were going in on her. People want answers about this, man, because that video was like, I'm like, what is, like, how did they not see this? And how did the judge not see this? And like, no, you can't. Like, why does the father have no say in whether the kid has to transition genders or anything like that?
Yeah, the father's the enemy of the state.
Right.
Father's enemy to state, dog. That's all this comes back down to. Public enemy number one, the man. That's exactly who the state trying to be the daddy. You know, so they always gonna side with the mama, man. Remember the first time I went to child support court. It's like she said her piece. I said my piece, of just like, shut up. I was like, oh. I was like, wait, I was like, hold on now. I was like, wait, like the woman literally gets to say her beef and you not allowed to speak. She's like, you shut up. She said, how much money do you make? I was like, how much money do I make? I tried to speak again. She was like, shut up. I was like, oh, wow. I just handed over my pay stubs, took my you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm off child support now. But yo, straight up and down, man. Like the state, you enemy of the state, man. But again, this goes back to my rule where women shouldn't be allowed to raise a child. They suck at raising children. They should really just be there for like in the morning, make sure they got a hug them in the morning, give them a kiss, make them say their prayers, put something in their belly, some warm porridge and tea, whatever you get a little nigga. You know what I mean? Make sure they had a lunch, make sure they get a hug at lunch. You know what I mean? Then after lunch, they go back with the male character and let the man raise them. Then at dinner, they put the band-aids on them because the man done scuffed them up. Put the band-aids on them. You know what I mean? Kiss they boo-boo, tuck them in bed, put some porridge in their stomach. You know what I mean? And recite and repeat. As far as raising a child, do not let a woman raise a child. It's you not because they gonna let the child make all the decisions. And then or they're gonna push their agenda onto their child. You see that with a lot of baby mamas. They talk bad about the baby daddy. So when you get to the child support court, the child like, I hate daddy. You know what I'm saying? When it's not even true. They just got him, you know what I mean, trained or whatever. So, you know, you gotta just understand, man, these women is just they're not even operating in their full capacity, and that's the problem. They operating based upon some old other program. They done lost their mom, man. You got the child out here doing a sex transition, and here come the dad being the level-headed one, like no, and the court's gonna be like, no, the child can go through transition. Yeah, because you want another fruit cup out here too, making bad decisions. And that's what it comes down to. They want a lot of people making bad decisions. See, the more people make bad decisions, the more you need the state. The state state is only there to sort out your battles because y'all be making bad decisions. But if y'all can make decisions on your own, you wouldn't need a state. So if the state can create more people that make bad decisions, aka somebody going through a sex transition at the age of 7, state's like, yeah, give me more of that. And in the state, not only that, the state is going to turn them to a soldier of Marxism. The Marxism and socialism needs plebs. They need the oppressed. They need people with social problems to push their agenda. If you ever look at the people that put socialism and Marxism on the internet, it's always the LGBT community. It's always, you'll see LGBT flag and you'll see Marxist in the bio. But Marxists, they always choose the so quote unquote oppressed class. You know, they'll even go to handicapped people. Be like, oh my God, when's the last time somebody came and gave you a hug? And the motherfucker be in a wheelchair, be like, you know what? I haven't seen nobody in a hug. It's like, don't you think you should riot? He be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's roll up on them niggas. You know, this is how the socialists move, yo. They take whoever like they feel they'll do it with fat people. They don't care, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say all women, but there's certain women that, like, if you cross them, they'll do evil shit to get back at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how do you get back at, you just had a baby by a dude and you have a little boy. I'm not saying that happens a lot, but sometimes these women are vengeful to the dads. And and it just makes it hard on everything, and it's terrible. You gotta, of course, you gotta be wise of who you procreate with, but
Mhm.
even after that happens, you gotta be, I don't know, you gotta be open minded. You gotta be aware of a lot of things. You gotta, you gotta. I mean, don't burn every bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
ain't no fury like a woman scorned. I'll say that right there.
Ooh, nigga, how you think I got on child support? Hey, I showed her with some flowers and did it like, baby, tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me if they ain't good enough for you, babe. Get me off this shit.
Yeah, sometimes men, you got to use a little diplomacy. You know what I'm saying? I think if he used a little bit of diplomacy, he wouldn't be in this situation. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to realize how crazy a person can get, and he should be able to seen this. He should have able to see this a while ago.
Yeah, if you're a man and your child's going through a sex transition, you're doing something wrong. I can't even put it all on the woman. You've cucked out somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, you've cucked out. You've got to figure out where you went wrong in your life, where you think another woman can put your son through a sex change. You fucked up somewhere. You got to figure out. You might take it a Red Lobster. You might need to figure out, what does this woman want? You might need to do a little coercing. Otherwise, you're going to deal with your son in court turning into a girl, and you're going to be mad about it. But, a lot of problems is that, I talk about this in my book. If y'all ain't checked out my book, Unbreakable Rules of Masculinity, but a lot of this comes down to the man being emotional, you be having a argument with the woman. Now you want to be yelling and hollering and screaming. Now y'all both yelling and hollering and screaming. Next you know, you done said something you ain't mean. Now she gonna do something vindictive, like, I'm gonna turn your son into a bitch. How about that? Maybe you should have kept your mouth shut. You didn't put it on yourself. So men have to practice. I bet on it. I throw 10% of a Bitcoin down right now to bet right now that he said something that she didn't like. I bet, because just being a good individual, sometimes you can just negotiate with people. You gotta, and you can't negotiate when you're upset and arguing.
Right.
So that's a little advice for y'all, man. If you ever have a problem with a woman and you find that she's doing something you don't like, it's not her fault. She's a bitch. She's stupid. It's your fault. Stop being stupid. I'm gonna get canceled for all these comments in like 10 years. He doesn't respect women. He calls us bitches. Shut up, bitch.
Shout out to Nicole Johnson, called me a sucker in the chat, but I like.
Uh-oh. Yeah, fuck Uncle Hotep. It's about time.
See, I got some haters, man. I got some haters out there.
Where they at? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck Uncle Hotep. Say that shit with your chest. Super chat that shit.
So shout out to Nicole. Keep coming back. Blackface jack-o'-lantern.
Uh-huh.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Now, do black people shop in Bed Bath and Beyond? I asked that earlier, and I don't remember seeing. I think I might have been Bed Bath Beyond once. But do black people shop in Bed Bath and Beyond? Because I guess they sold some black jack-o'-lanterns painted black, and people said it was blackface.
Well,
so they had to get rid of them.
You have to be in a certain income bracket to shop at Bed Bath and Beyond. Okay. So, do black people shop there? Brunch Era Black shop there. Shout out to Doe Dudes making that new phrase, Brunch Era Blacks.
Was that the Brunch Era?
That's what we call them from now on. Brunch Era Blacks, Bebs. Brunch Era Black shop at Bed Bath and Beyond. Hotep Jesus is likely to shop at Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm also likely to not give a fuck what color the pumpkins are. So they had black pumpkins this year, and somebody said the pumpkins were in blackface. And I saw that story, and it's one of those stories where I was like, you know what? I'm fucking with Bitcoin Twitter today because I can't deal with these petty conversations. We're over here building the future of money, and you worried about what color the pumpkins is. I like what like how do you even comment on a story like that? Like I don't even know what to say. Like shut the fuck up. Stop being a bitch. Whole ass nigga. I hope somebody take a real pumpkin, paint it black, and leave it on your porch. If you mad. That should be the thing this year. You know what I'm saying? Dress up. I'm gonna be KKK this year, and I'm leaving black pumpkins on everybody. If you black, I'm leaving the black pumpkin on your porch. Just to trigger your ass. The fuck, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. I don't know why. I don't know why they had to pull it out there. But sometimes I think Bed Bath Beyond it. I don't know. It could have been. They'll take it as free advertising, I guess. People be mad, then they want to go back in there in a couple weeks. I don't know. It's just so lame. It's so tiresome.
It's like everything black is racist. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad. I want to be KKK. I want to sign up.
Yeah,
let me run this shit because y'all doing a poor job, man. Y'all need to show them real terror. Because at least if it was real terror out here, they'd have something to be mad about. But white people are so docile. It's like America is so docile now that we get to complain about black pumpkins. It's just like, nah, I need to start burning some crosses on some lawns. Let's get this shit popping.
Yeah, the blackface didn't even cancel Trudeau, man. Blackface ain't even what it used to be, man.
It ain't even because you put a black man, the black man co-signed him. So it just made it all good. Obama came out and was like, we support Trudeau. So it's like, oh, okay. He can get away with it. He got a nigga pass. This is why I can't deal with y'all. Y'all don't keep it 100 across the board. And then people be mad at me because I'm consistent across the board. Right? They be mad at me because I'm consistent. No, you're inconsistent. You want to do the super chat?
Yeah. Victor Life 33, 280. I never known Gucci to be a liar. He was slick dissing him too, man. Dan Lathan, aka Latrell Spiro, LF30. Thank you for donation. Daniel Hawk. It wasn't even a woman's egg. She had to use a donor egg. Oh, well, she really don't care about the kid. Then it's not even her egg. She had no problem doing that stuff. John Lemley, cancel Uncle Hotep party.
Yeah. Let's get it. Hashtag cancel Uncle Hotep party.
Ken K. What about Republicans going down to the impeachment inquiry room in the basement of the Capitol? You see that stunt they pulled, man? Listen.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I want fisticuffs. I want slaps. I want baseball bats brought to the cabinet meetings. I want heads to be rolling, cracked. I want head cracked. Listen, remember I told y'all a couple weeks ago the Indian bull that I worked with back in the day. He used to tell me, man, listen, y'all ain't got no democracy over here. We got real democracy in India. I can't do an Indian accent, so I'm not even going to try. But it would say if the politicians did something crazy, they would run it up in the Capitol and beat their ass.
Yeah.
This fake stuff of like, oh, we're gonna rush the room and stand outside and talk on a microphone. I don't see no shirts ripped. I mean, you're supposed to be fighting for your constituents. You at least break the sweat, slap somebody or something, man.
Yeah. You see, you took my take. That's exactly how I felt about this. Because when I saw it on the timeline, I made a joke. I said, how many fucks do I give a fuck about the Republicans running in there? 0. How many fucks do I care about the Democrats getting ran down on? 0. Because this shit looked fake. All that shit was fake. Because from the time you ain't punched nobody in the mouth, I know it's fake. I've been said it until I see Congress fight. I don't believe it. Everybody else fighting. Nigeria, they fighting. In India, they fighting. America, they not fighting. They don't care. You don't care. Andrew Jackson would have bust somebody ass by now. How many times I gotta say that? He'd have punched somebody dead in mouth. He'd have went right in Bernie mouth. Boom. Who's the other? Chuck Schumer. Boom. He'd have went right in their mouth. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's real Congress. That's real Congress. If you're Congress and people say, oh, that's not civilized. No, that is civilized. Uncivilized would be allow a fucking bunch of crooks come in there and get away with some bullshit. That would be uncivilized. Civilized would be stop the corruption. And so from the time I saw it, like you said, if it was no fisticuffs, it just y'all just pretending, y'all grandstanding, y'all in there acting like bitches. That's what I see. So real quick, shout out to Jose Alberto Nino at Jose Al Nino. He's the one that makes sure we have timestamps on all our episodes, so y'all can skip around these episodes. He always gets them done the next day, and then I update it. So shout out to Jose real quick. But yeah, yo, I'm not believing these Republicans. Y'all in there. I mean, it's a good move. I mean, technically, it was a good move because they were in there talking impeachment, and you ran and you busted in the door. So I like it. I'm not gonna say they did something wrong, but somebody's teeth should have been knocked out.
Yeah, definitely. Brody McFarland been on lockdown in Bolivia, man. We got supporters from all over the globe, people. You're part of the movement. But Brody's down there in Bolivia. It's in the shit. Twitter Hotepism keep me sane this week. Gracias, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus. Saludos. Bolivia, they're going through it in Bolivia too, ain't they?
Yeah.
Things, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're getting, some South. Was it South America? No,
yes.
That's.
Yeah, I don't think Bolivia is Central America. Let me see.
Central.
No, that's South. That's definitely South.
But stay safe, Brody, and keep us abreast of the situation.
Yeah. I mean, Bolivia been going through it.
Say again?
Bolivia been going through it, man.
Oh, okay.
It's just one of those countries, man. It's narco, man.
Oh, did we cover the
Nope.
When did that the Mexican El Chapo's son?
Yeah, they busted him out of jail. They busted him right out of jail. That was so easy. They had the military. It was dapping up the military. Like, good job, bro. Good job. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all got heart. Yeah. Y'all almost had us. But in the fourth quarter, we pulled away and won by 20. Say like,
yo, they wasn't playing no games. That boy brought out the 50 cal, had to stand, was just shooting. I'm like, damn. I'm like, they brought out the 50 cal on him. Oh my god!
Black jackets and sniper rifles.
Them cops ain't had a chance, man. They gave him up as quick as hell, man. It was like, well, we had to let him go. I'm like, what kind of shit is this, man? I mean, we're just so used to America. America, nothing like that would ever go past. Never. They would never get away with it.
Because we some bitches. Because we soft.
I want to say that. I would say brainwashed. You have Hollywood that has given us nothing but police programming for like the last 30 years. They'll welcome a police state if it ever comes down to it. A lot of people would. People just aren't like that no more. I mean, there's some that like people out in Arizona and shit like that. They'll shoot out with the cops. Matter of fact, what was the Bundy Ranch? They did shoot out on the cops a couple years ago.
Hell yeah, they had a standoff. Look them cops dead in the eye like, I dare you. Pull that trigger. I dare you. We'll all die right here on this soil. You know what I mean? Them real Americans. That's the last of America. I keep saying it when shit pop off. I'm going to Arizona. Train me, nigga. I'm ready. I'm ready. Matter of fact, in my enemy year, I'm gonna disappear. Anybody follow Chinese astrology? I'm a monkey year. So in my enemy year, I'm gonna disappear. I'm going to Arizona and I'm going to probably like Tibet. So I'm gonna do one half of the year. I'm gonna be like training with the in Arizona, shooting and tacticals, and then the rest of the year I'm gonna spend meditating in Tibet and swimming and enjoying my life with the elephants. And then I'm gonna come back and then fuck shit up again. Except I'm gonna be armed and dangerous and transformed from the Zen. But that's the last bastion of freedom. Arizona, man. Shout out to the militia in Arizona holding it down. Strong white men out there. White men that want to die for this country.
Oh, hold on. We got to talk about your boy, man.
Cool.
You know, your boy, CJ, your son.
Oh. Tap dancing.
Yo, man. Oh, what did he tweet? He said the most oppressed people in America right now is the straight white man.
He said the people facing the most bigotry in America is the white man. And I was like, I tried to wrap my head around it like I do all wild takes. And I said, face bigotry. Okay, so how do we face bigotry? Okay. I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, so bigotry is hypocrisy. And I'm like, nigga, everybody's a goddamn hypocrite, nigga. Like, you can't even measure that. Like, all y'all niggas are some hypocrites. Like, how do you measure hypocrisy in America? Like, no matter where I look, I'm like, yo, all y'all is some hypocrites. The black people is some hypocrites. The white people is some hypocrites. The liberals are some hypocrites. The conservatives some hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? They be like, America first, except for Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, man.
like everybody's some hypocrites. Like, fucking CJ Pearson is a huge ass hypocrite. So like, how are we measuring hypocrisy here? You know? So I was like, oh, you just throwing bell to white man. You want to get your points up today. I get it. You want to tap dance like Gregory Hines. I get it.
Yeah, like even if you could say that, like, dude, you're black. You like what difference? Like, why are you even saying it? You know what I mean? You could like, why would you even know it? You know what I'm saying? Like worry about yourself, CJ. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would be like, I don't understand from that angle. You know what I mean? All men are under the gun in today's society. If you ask me, men are really under the gun. Whether white, black, Puerto Rican, whatever, men are really under the whistle, in various means. But I don't think he should have just qualified it as white man is the biggest. Can we stop having pissing contests on oppression? I'm sick of that.
Word. That's
I'm more oppressed than him. I'm more oppressed than you. Stop punching down. Nah, shut the fuck up. God damn it.
Yeah, I said something about, it was how, the Watchmen and how they had, telling these stories of the black man. So in Watchmen, you got the black man picks up the child and the black woman picks up the gun, right? So I said, look at this shit. Look how they want to present black men as, being emasculated. And here come the white people or some of the white men. Here they come. It's the white man too. Like, come the fuck on, yo. We're not even talking about that right now, yo. We know we all going through it, but like, come on, let's stop having these oppression Olympics, man. We talking about this right now. When we talking about the white man, we gonna talk about the white man. But like, but it's us too. I blocked somebody straight up after they said that. I said, you blocked. I blocked them straight up and down. It's probably Uncle Hotep said there have been some people that have come to him and complained about being blocked by Hotep Jesus, right? Well, sorry, not sorry. It costs $20 to get back in, and I want it in Bitcoin. You got to figure out how to get it to me in Bitcoin. How about that? If you can't send me $20 worth of BTC or BCH or BSV, I don't want it, and I'll unblock you. But and you got to send $20 to Uncle Hotep too for putting him through it. That's a service fee for getting unblocked. But like, stop saying stupid shit. Stop being in my man just saying stupid shit. You won't have to get blocked. I didn't block anybody else. I blocked the first one. I said the first one come through the door because I was waiting for it. I said somebody gonna say it's white men too, and I was sitting and waiting for it, refreshing like boop boop. As soon as I seen it pop, I was like block, got him. Stop being stupid. Stop.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't got any, you got anything else? You got the debate tomorrow coming up.
AOC versus Zuckerberg.
Oh, what was that? Oh, did
You
you
see
watch
that
that?
clip?
I didn't see none of it.
She said to Zuckerberg, how many of these people running your companies are black? And she went through all the quote unquote oppressed classes. And then she got to LGBT, and I got really confused. She was like, how many of your people are LGBT? And it was at that point where I was like, damn, I'm on Zuckerberg's side now. Like, you know, America's really bad when you have to like side with Zuckerberg.
Right.
Because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Which of his people is LGBT? Y'all didn't. This is why I hate when we bring matters to Congress, right?
Right.
This is why I tell conservatives, do not bring the matters to Congress. Don't. Because what they'll do is they'll say, oh, yeah, you have a big gripe. Oh, Facebook is doing something wrong. Let's get them. Then they'll bring it in and then take it and send it in a whole other direction. You mad because they're selling your data. They're going to get them on LGBT, right? So then by the time everything and it's a closed case, the only thing you got out of it is LGBT representation in Facebook. And you're looking around wondering what happened. Fuck Congress. Let's act like they don't exist and stop bringing shit there because they're stupid and they don't care about us. They don't care about America. If they did, they'd be fighting. But that's what happened in that clip. The AOC versus Zuckerberg, a huge waste of time. And the other thing was that coach. I think you brought up a good point.
That,
Coach Lowe.
Coach Lowe, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a school shooting, well, attempted school shooting last week, and they have it on film. You know, the kid had a shotgun in the bathroom, and the coach went in there and he talked him down off the ledge, and you know, he took the gun, and the one teacher just ran in there. It was like, oh my god, and, you know, the teachers are scrambling, you know, but the black man once again saves the day, and we hardly hear anything about it. Now, if this kid went and shot somebody, he'd be like, I don't know, they make a movie about it. They would, you know, he'd be on TV for weeks. But this guy potentially saved multiple people's lives and this kid's life, because you know they would have probably gave him the needle, and you hear about it for that day, and that's it.
Right.
We got a messed up society. You know, it starts with this mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to dictate what their agenda, you know, and their agenda is, you know, take the guns, pill us up, get us on opioids, you know,
empty nuts.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the turning point.
Yeah, so I just want to say special shout out to that black man, Coach Lowe, that said, you know, he did you know, I hope that everybody dreams about being a hero one day, you know, but you never know what you would do in that situation. You know, a lot of people would take off and run. Let's be honest. Like, I'm gonna get my black ass out of this building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all on your own fucking with Hotep. I'll tell you that right now. You in the building, if you come to Hotep Con and somebody come in and start shooting shit up, nigga, run. Worry about yourself. Because Hotep Jesus is gonna be focused on himself. The only person in life I might try to save is Uncle Hotep, Doe, and Chad. Everybody else is fucked. In fact, and Black Mount Hotep, I got your back.
It was an attempted suicide. They say he only had one bullet. It was attempted suicide. He was gonna blow his brains out, but he saved this man's life.
And we didn't even know his name. We didn't know, but thanks to Uncle Hotep, because Uncle Hotep, he said, yo, look at this. We don't even know his name. And somebody came and provided that information. Shout out to Uncle Hotep for bringing that up, because you're right. That's something I didn't think about. You know, they just said, oh, gym teacher, gym coach. And it's just like, what? Like, you're right. What's his name? You know, let's turn him into a hero. You know, let's make sure he doesn't have to be a gym teacher anymore. Let's open up a GoFundMe. Why we ain't open up a GoFundMe for that hero? He should be retired. He should be fighting crime now or doing something with his life different. Like, he's special. You know what I mean? The fact that he chose to save somebody's life
shows that he's special and he needs to be doing something bigger than being a gym teacher. His GoFundMe should be filled, but Sean King wouldn't do that.
You're right about that, man.
But yeah, tomorrow we back Bitcoin debates. You know the funny thing about my Bitcoin debates is as much hate as I get a lot of love for it too. Yeah. And I think that's why I'm getting the hate is because people actually fuck with the debates. They fuck with my style of moderating. I can't help that I'm me. I'm always gonna be me, and nobody's gonna stop that. So if being me works, yeah, I'm gonna have to be mad at somebody else because I can't front. But yeah, it's gonna be an awesome debate. We got I was hoping to get somebody from BCH. So if anybody knows anybody that could represent BCH, that would be really dope. But we got BTC versus BSV again. Guy Swan, he's at the crypto economy, and he's very knowledgeable. And in BSV, we have coin storage guru, and that's Brendan Lee. Brendan Lee is actually in Australia, so it's gonna be a wild one. Same place, youtube.com/HotepJesus. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subscribe for the notifications if you're watching this right now. But that's gonna be a really good debate. I think this one's gonna be different because we only got two people. Last time it was teams, and usually when you got a team, you got a little bit more of you stand taller, you stand with your chest poked out a little bit more. So this is just these guys are going to be shooting it out one-on-one. I think this debate is going to be less bitchy than the last one and more technical. So yeah, if y'all want to learn more about Bitcoin, tune in. I'm looking forward to having getting myself educated. I've been reading all week, learning about this stuff. People have been sending me material, so I've been learning. So yeah, tune in, man. It's gonna be dope.
Okay, I don't got anything else, man.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm about to go eat, man. I'm about to take some of these super chats and get some Wendy's French fries.
All right, man.
Hi, yo.
Peace.
Peace.